Let's talk about it. This is the podcast where Jamie and Kirsten talk about everything.
No limits, no boundaries.
Join us while we talk about what really goes on in our lives.
Anything goes.
So without further ado, let's talk about it.
Hello.
Hello. You fucking almost started recording it when I was like mid-chew on a raspberry, but
What's with you eating on this podcast, first of all?
I don't know. I busted out the fine china, the
Okay,
nice paper plate.
I'm so glad that it's something that's not so loud, like when you ate those fucking M&Ms.
That was embarrassing. I still feel bad about that.
You literally were chopping for like
I know.
15 minutes. I was like,
I
okay,
know.
ASMR.
I'm just hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast, and
Dude, same. It's so bad.
I can't cook, so this is dinner: raspberries and some dates with peanut butter.
That's like the Yolanda Hadid dinner.
You're not wrong.
No, that was out of pocket. Man,
was
we
accurate.
literally just started, damn.
That's fucking good. No, it's all good. So, anyways, good evening, you sexy fuckers. We've
Good
just been
evening,
sitting
you
here
sexy
bullshitting. How are we? How are we doing?
Wait, hold up. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It.
I'm so sorry.
How are we doing?
We're doing all right. Debatable.
How are you doing, Jamie?
That's a really good question. I don't really know. I kind of just like been down in the dumps today, but we'll get into it a little deeper later.
Yeah.
But what about you? How are you doing?
Well, I'm sorry you're down in the dumps.
That's all right. Thank you.
Seasonal depression.
You've been the best bestie I could ask for.
Oh my god, thank you.
Always hyping me up.
That was so nice.
Appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you.
Thanks.
How have I been?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm coming down off of a manic episode.
I'll say. You were a fucking lunatic the other night. It was so funny though. It was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 Good
Yesterday
stuff.
was crazy for me.
It was fascinating to witness. I was like, wow.
I literally went through like all the stages of grief in like a span of 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was
like I was crying, I was laughing, I was energetic, I was tired.
You're pissed off. Like it was everything, yeah. Interesting, but you know.
But throughout the week, I guess up and down. And then kind of reached my peak the past couple days. And then like last night, like I really had like a realization, like, okay, when this manic episode's over, I'm just gonna be depressed for a little bit. And so like I'm glad that I was self-aware this time, and like so I'm like able to mentally prepare myself for what's to come the next couple days, weeks, whatever. And whatever it has
burn the fuck out of my mouth. In my mouth. I just burned the fuck out of my tongue. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I hate when you burn like the tip of your tongue.
God,
and it feels like sandpaper for a couple of days.
Yeah, no, that was not good. I like burned the tip of my tongue and like the underside of my lips.
Ow.
So that's gonna be painful in a little bit, but it's okay.
But yeah, we'll get through it.
For sure.
Not the wind.
Oh, could you hear it?
Yeah. It's fine. We're in Ohio.
It'll be fine. It's because my window's open. I forgot to close it. It should be
Your
fine.
window's open?
Yeah.
It is like 30 degrees outside.
I have a really big problem where I like to be freezing so that I can bundle
when you sleep
up. Yeah, so I can bundle up with blankets and shit.
I like being freezing when I sleep too, but like it's like 32 degrees outside.
I got a sweater on. I got a nice turtleneck on. Feeling festive, by the way.
This is a season to be jolly, man.
It's the fuggliest sweater I've ever seen in my life. It was so funny. I was at Marshall's, I think is where I found this. And I saw it in the store and their fitting rooms are closed when I saw this, so I couldn't try it on.
Yeah.
So I saw it and I was like, oh, that's kind of a fun little vibe, you know, like some stripes. And then I brought it home, and the more I looked at it, the more I realized that it looks like I won't say who, but this one female,
this one
like,
beard
yeah,
influencer.
this one like D-list celebrity. It looks like something she would have worn in like 2013. And the more I was like, that's not
like candidate Instagram photo vibes.
yeah, like that's not the vibe I was going for, but I can't even lie. This is the most comfortable sweater I've ever worn in my life.
I mean, that's all that matters.
The like whatever kind of yarn they use to fucking knit this shit, like it's so soft, it's unreal. And it's like really big, so I just feel like I got a lot of room to breathe, you know? A lot of room to cover up the insecurities. Which we'll get into again later.
Good Lord. This is just gonna
Yeah.
be a therapy session. Heads up, everyone watching,
Yeah.
listening, whatever.
It'll be beneficial to both of us, I think. I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So what did you do this week?
what did I do this week? All right. So I think it was like Thursday. Thursday, I went to the dentist.
Your mouth was flipped.
Dude, it was so bad. So I'm so like, okay, so I had a cavity on my left side, and like I haven't had a cavity since I was a kid. So like I forgot how fucked it is to have your mouth numb. So like I go to the dentist and he like numbs my mouth, whatever. It's like going good. I love my dentist so much. He's so nice. And I have like lots of anxiety when it comes to doctors and dentists, and Dr. Yan is superior. He always makes me feel so comfortable, so we love him.
We love him.
Such a legend. So yeah, he filled my cavity. It didn't hurt, obviously, because I was fucking numb. But then I got out of there and I realized I was sending you a Snapchat, and I realized like half my fucking face was like droopy, and I looked like like I had a stroke.
It reminded me of that one episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians when Courtney went to the dentist.
Yeah. So my face was like fucked, and so the dentist was like, okay, the numbing could probably last like 3 to 5 hours, and I was like, okay. So hour 5 rolls around, it's still numb, and I'm like, what if he messed up and like my face is gonna get stuck like this forever? And then like I told you, and you're like, you're fine, like it's gonna go away. And then like I think within like the 6th hour it was gone, and I was back to normal. So went to the dentist that day, and then I had a job interview.
We love to hear it.
Friday. I nailed it. Charm. I was actually like, I felt like that bitch because I was on it that day. In that interview, I was fucking on my shit. I was cracking jokes. I was making her laugh. Like, I was just like,
we love the comedian that you are.
I was on it, and I was like, wow, like I am really doing good today. And she literally, like, I guess I just charmed her so much that she didn't even ask me any questions. She just hired me, which was kind of nice. But
that's also great, but that's also so scary that like when a job hires you on the spot, I feel like that's always like
they're desperate, you know?
Is this job gonna fucking suck?
Right. So yeah, I was, you know, talking. I was just really like doing well. Like couldn't shut myself up. I was just like,
we love it.
It was just punchline after punchline. I was just being so funny and whatever. So I guess I should say like I'm a barista now. I work at Dunkin' Donuts now officially. I haven't started yet. Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I have. Sorry. That's the only reason I'm keeping this job. And so I have orientation on Thursday this coming week, so I guess we'll see how it goes. If I hate it, I'll probably just quit. But it's just the issue is I've never like worked in fast food before, and I don't even know if you could like consider that fast food, but I've never worked in like the food service, drink service industry, if you can call it an industry.
It's an industry.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I've only worked retail, and I fucking thrive in retail. I'm so good at it. And I could fucking sell anything, dude. I'm really good at it.
You would
But
be a great like salesperson.
I am. I'm so good. All my previous jobs, like, cause at like places like that, like my first job at Journeys, you have like a sale goal that like you have to meet or you get in trouble. I would I feel kind of bad now, but like I had to do it. I would like convince these people to buy shit they didn't need and like it just like had to be done. And I was good at it. But yeah, so I've never
And
worked
you
in
do
like
that too for a chick.
right. And so the only issue is I can't cook and I'm not good at like anything that requires actual skill. So like I feel like I
Jamie,
can already predict how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go into it like I'm gonna be horrible. Everyone else who works there is gonna fucking hate me because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm gonna end up quitting because I can't handle the stress. I have a feeling that's how it's gonna go. But we'll see.
I think you need to be like very hopeful.
I'm trying and you know,
I just
like
feel like as your best friend, I'm so glad that you like got a job and stuff. I just
mhm.
feel like this job isn't for you.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not for me. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Will I even show up to the first actual day? I'll let you know. Like, I don't fucking know.
Tune in
Yeah, tune
to
in to
find
find
out.
out. So, yeah, I did that. So I'm employed again. Woohoo. What else have I done besides today? I just like, oh, yesterday was my dad's birthday. Shout out to my dad.
Happy birthday,
Love ya.
Ronnie boy.
Yeah, we love
Oh my
him.
God, tell your dad I said happy late birthday. I forgot to
I
tell him
will.
happy birthday.
I will.
Sorry, Ron.
No, you're good. It's okay. Yeah, so he's real chill too. He didn't really want to do anything crazy for his birthday. He
Okay, Mr. Humble.
just wanted to stay in this year. Me and my sister Jessica, we were gonna take him to dinner, but he's like, "Girls, I really just want to stay in." And I'm like, he's like, "Let's just order Pizza Hut." And I'm like, "All right."
Out of
Fair
all
enough.
places, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, right. But I was like, fair
Pizza
enough.
Hut.
It's his birthday, so yeah, he wanted pizza, so he got
You could
that.
have got fancy and got like fucking Giannino's.
Right. For sure. Have a little Cabrioletti's moment. But the local pizza shop. But yeah, so his birthday was yesterday. I went to so I'm a piece of shit and I forgot to get him a birthday present like the day before his birthday. I like totally like forgot to get him a present. So I'm like it's like 6 o'clock at night. It's dark out. I'm like at Target searching for a present for my dad, and he's impossible to shop for. But I finally found like a nice little Ohio State shirt that he
We love
loved.
it.
He loved it. And he's wearing it today actually. But yeah, so I was at Target and I decided to like pop off and buy myself something to like congratulate myself on getting a job.
What'd you get?
Earrings, the earrings that I bought.
Oh, like the multi-pack?
Yeah,
The Wild Fable?
that's the
Hell
one.
yeah. I
Yeah.
have the same pack.
Yeah, so, the only issue so I have my, like, three holes pierced. That sounded weird, but, I
All
have
3 of my holes.
yeah, exactly, no. I have, like, the 3, and so my friend Laura, when I went to stay with her a few months back, she pierced my 2nd and 3rd hole for me with a gun, and it was, like
Infected.
they were definitely infected, but, like, it was fine, and then they were great, they were doing really well, and then the first dentist appointment I had when I was going for my jaw problems, they had to do x-rays, so I had to take them out, and so I took these earrings out, and then I never put them back in, and so the 2nd
Oh.
and 3rd holes closed. So yeah, the other day I was in
I'm so
Target.
sorry, my dog's barking.
No, you're good.
Here.
I can't hear, I don't think.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I like after I bought them, I was sitting in the Target parking lot and I have no patience and I wanted to put them in to see how they would look. Didn't clean them or anything, and so
You know what's bad?
What?
I don't think I've ever like bought earrings and cleaned them.
Me neither. Okay, great.
Are you supposed to?
Yeah, probably. It's like really germs, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, like people's hands are touching them.
Yeah, it's okay. Just
That's
built the
fine.
immune system.
That was so Joe Rogan of you.
Shut up. I hated that. So yeah, I'm sitting in this Target parking lot, and so my first holes, I had gauges in high school, so they like never completely closed, so they're like a little bit bigger.
Not your
So like,
droopy ears.
God, I literally want to get them like surgically closed up.
No, you
I
can't even like
hate.
notice it.
Yeah, the fuck I can't wear normal earrings or they fall out. I have to like have hoops. Cause like the hole's too big, it doesn't stay in, they just fall out. But
Do you want me to like staple them together?
please. Yeah.
My
And
cousin got
so
that surgery when he had his
yeah. Yeah,
well,
I
but
want
like
to.
his were like the size
Big.
of my headphones.
Yeah. No, it was just a stupid rebellious phase in high school where I was
You
like,
had a
I
lot of
wanted.
phases.
Yeah, I did. And so the first ones went in no problem, and then I got to the second and third holes, and
I,
what?
I thought you were going to say my first phase was when I got a pull cut.
Shut up. No. One of these days I'm gonna have to show that picture of my driver's license. It's so bad. It's funny though. But yeah, so I get to what?
I just thought, I think the venue that we are going to in New York,
Yeah.
you had to like show your, like with the COVID verification and stuff. I think you had to show your driver's license.
Of course I do.
They're gonna be like, "This isn't you."
Shut up.
Gonna
That's
be
so
like when we're
embarrassing.
at the airport and they're like, "That's not you."
That's not me. Yeah, so it's another. God, it's so bad. I remember the first time I showed you it, you laughed and you made fun of me for it, which is absolutely understandable. I give full permission for anyone who sees it to laugh because
Okay,
it's
you
bad.
saw my old license photo.
Yours were all okay, you didn't have a fucking bowl cut, okay? And the whole problem with it was like it was a really it wasn't cute, but so the first like I was going through a weird phase and I was
My
like
favorite was your micro bangs.
we loved that. That was a joke. That was on a dare. But I've had a lot of like phases. In my first like weird phase, I was like really sexually confused, and so I just cut all my fucking hair off. And so I had like a really cute pixie cut. It was like super short. It was like not cute, but I thought it was like the shit back
I was gonna
then.
say cute to stretch.
Yeah, it wasn't cute. It was like hideous, but I thought it was cool. And then it grew out a little bit into like this weird bowl cut, and there was nothing I could do about it except just live with it. And then the micro bangs, my friend Ashley, who I went to cosmetology school with, it was literally one of those things where she was like, literally do it, you won't. And I was like, fucking bet. And so I was like, cut my fucking bangs right now, and she did. It was just one of those things because it was like a joke, and it was so funny
And
because
you call me impulsive.
I'm just like, I'm impulsive when it's for a joke. Like, if it's funny, I'll do it. And everyone in this class got a laugh out of it. But it was so funny because, like, the next day at school, like, everyone was complimenting me on them and was like, oh my God, your hair looks so cute. Like, you rock that. And I'm like, I fucking did this as a joke. Like, but, anyways, I still need to finish the fucking earring story. So like 5 minutes
Sorry.
ago. No, I literally got on such a tangent with that. But yeah, so moral of the story with my ears, my second and third holes were closed. And so I'm one of those people where no pain, no fucking gain. So I take these like dull ass fucking earrings and I just like re-pierce my ears in the
Okay,
Target parking lot.
psycho. Ow.
And it didn't hurt that bad. I don't know. Shit, like I have a high pain tolerance. So it was like really unsanitary though, and like the one was like the third hole is bleeding, and it was fine, like it's okay. And then yeah, so my ears are like really infected right now, but it's okay.
You need some of that like spray.
I have the like Laura gave me her like sea salt spray or whatever the fuck that she got from her piercer, and I've been using it, but I think it's expired
I
because
have
it doesn't
some.
really work. Maybe you'll have to lend me it because
Yeah.
yeah, they're infected, but it's okay. Anyways, I swear to God, I feel like I've been talking for like an hour. What's up with you? What's happening? Take the mic, take the stand.
Take me to church. Sorry.
Yeah.
What did I do this week?
No, honestly, I just wanted to eat my raspberries. I just wanted to stop talking so I could eat my raspberries.
I don't even like. Did I do anything this week? I can't even like. I can't remember this week really.
Love that.
I'll just start with Thursday, I guess. Well, I guess I've been kind of depressed this week, but Thursday is when like things started getting like interesting, I guess.
Yeah, started to get a little fun.
So, as everyone knows, I'm so excited.
I should probably fix this.
Red Taylor's version came out on Friday.
It did.
It did. And Thursday, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wait till midnight to like listen to it because like I have to work in the morning. The album's like over 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't finish it till like 2:30. Like I'll just listen to it. Like I'll wake up early, listen to it while I get ready, listen to it on my way to work.
Yeah.
But I kept on like waking myself up in the middle of the night singing All Too Well.
That's funny.
I was like, that's so bad. That song was so stuck in my head that I would wait. I woke up at like 12:30 singing, and I was like, no, go back to bed. I woke up at 1:43 exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I remember it all too. And then I was like, okay, go back to bed. And then 5 o'clock rolls around.
Yeah.
I wake up singing that fucking song again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I'll just listen to one song and I'll go back to bed.
Yeah.
That one song turned into me staying up.
The whole.
And I got my raw reaction to Red. Jesus. To All Too Well 10-minute version.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I woke up and I noticed that you'd Snapchatted me at like 5 in the morning, and I was like, why the fuck has she been up that long?
Wow. Is all I gotta say. After that 10-minute version, if I was Jake Gyllenhaal, I would be going into hiding for quite a while.
He's fighting for his life on social media right now.
He really is. Like Jake, what you did was fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
I want like a handwritten apology to Taylor.
Right.
He was smart though. He just never really talked about it in the press. Kept his mouth shut.
Very smart. Yeah, as he should.
Whereas John Mayer, he is in for it when she re-records Speak Now and re-records Dear John.
Yeah. That's gonna be tough.
I do want to say something though.
Okay.
As a Swiftie and a big fan of Taylor, it is so fun to be like, yeah, fuck Jake Gyllenhaal, fuck John Mayer. Like, but y'all take it too far.
Right. And that's one thing I will also add to that. You're only hearing like one side of the story.
No.
There's two sides to every story, and I firmly believe that. And I don't think it's fair to like harass people for years when I guess like I'm not a stan. I don't know anything. So do we know the other side of the story, or does it matter? Like, I don't know what's happening. So maybe I shouldn't speak before I like know what's happening, you know. I don't want to get canceled. So
yeah, you better shut your mouth.
All right, I retract my statement.
Shut your mouth, babe.
I don't want to get canceled. I'm sorry. I'm uneducated when it comes to Taylor Swift. I don't know anything about it. And that's another thing. I like feel so out of the fucking loop because like everyone on Twitter was talking about it, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue what any of you guys are talking about. But I'm glad everyone seemed to have a great time the day it like dropped. So
yes. My point of saying like you guys take it too far is you also have to realize that like that is a person on the other end. In the sense of like people were DMing John Mayer like, oh, like go die, like I'm gonna kill you, blah blah blah. And
recently?
Yes, I saw today.
That's weird to me. Like, these are like relationships that happened years ago. Like, it's weird.
Taylor Swift is the most like wholesome, nice, sweet lady. She would not want you to do this.
I think it's just a little strange though, because like these are old relationships, and I get it though, because like she's re-releasing these songs, so it feels new. But like these are things that have happened so long ago. So I feel like it's weird, but I don't know.
Like the 10-minute version is the original version. She cut it down to like the version that was on the original Red album.
Okay.
So technically, like all the new verses, they aren't new. Like they're new to us, but they're not new.
I gotcha. Okay.
But the like DMing like John Mayer, like go die, blah blah blah.
That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy
fucking...
because he like, yeah, like fuck John Mayer, but like he saw it and he actually responded to someone. And he was
really?
like, I've been getting a lot of these messages and I just picked this random one. I just like happened to click on it, and I want you to like realize like I am a human being, and like you don't realize like how these things like affect people. And like of course the girl's like, oh, I got dared to do it.
My ass.
My friend dared me, and then she's like, I'm
sorry.
And she's like, I'm so sorry. I was gonna say
something fucked up.
He's like, I'm so sorry. And John's like, it's fine, but like you should probably think before you do these things. And like I agree, like as a big fan of Taylor, she wouldn't like want you like harassing people.
Right. Yeah.
But also fuck John Mayer and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor, and he's a great actor in the Marvel movies.
The thing, like, I have no fucking clue about any of it. I don't even know who these people are. Like, I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's ever acted in. Like, I don't know. Besides that one, like, fucking airplane movie I feel like he was in. Like, that one rocket movie where they, like, send a rocket up, but it was, like, a fucking, like, school project or some shit. I don't know. That's the only thing I've ever... And he was, like, a child when he was in it. Like, I don't know who the fuck these people are. And I think that's probably for the best. I don't want to dive into that whole world, I don't think.
So I listened to the 10-minute version, and like the lyrics, I was like, oh my god, if I was him, I would not come out of my cave for a while. Right.
Yeah.
She ate this man's, ate him up, like damn. Yeah. I almost said ate his ass. I did not mean that.
She ate his ass.
She ate his ass. She ate his ass up.
Love that.
But yeah. Like, oh my god, like I'm not over it. I'm not sorry. I'm readjusting. No, I'm not over it. I'm not going to get over it anytime soon. And I literally woke up at 5 a.m. and still managed to like be late to work.
Yeah.
Because I stopped at Starbucks, had to get my tea latte.
I'm so like shit, like it's so fucking crazy to me that this is a thing. I didn't realize she was like that poppin', you know? Like I had no clue, but I learned this past week, like she's fucking poppin', I guess. I didn't know.
You need some taste.
I love her like certain songs. I just like had no clue this was like a thing. I didn't realize it was, but I guess it is. I thought she just like had her little like fandom and that was it, but no, she's like taking over the world. Like
she is, and now she should.
I didn't realize, but I learned when she released her album. So go her, love it.
So I got my tea latte, and then like I pulled into work like literally minutes before I was supposed to be there, and I was in the middle of stay. And I was like, gotta finish it. So
yeah,
risking it. But so I come home from work fucking exhausted because I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, and
these raspberries suck.
They're like, so gross. Didn't get much sleep because I kept on waking up throughout the night. So that night I probably got like, I don't know, 2.5 in total. And I was like, okay, the All Too Well film comes out, and like by the time I got home, it was gonna come out in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That's like I need like a nice half an hour nap, and I can like mentally prepare myself for the film. So as soon as I fall asleep, without a doubt, I get woken up because that's just what happens in my house.
Yeah.
Literally every time I nap. So I wake up and it's almost 7:00. 7:30 is when the film came out. And I was like, okay, well, I need a red themed cocktail. So I drive to the local Giant Eagle. The fucking power's out, dude.
Why?
I don't know. A lot of places in Ridgetown had a power outage. And so I couldn't go to like the liquor store in there. So I'm hurrying up, like racing my ass over to like the one in like where I live.
Why didn't you just go to the gas station?
Because I wanted tequila.
Do they not sell that there?
I wanted to like go to the liquor store. Like I needed ingredients
Gotcha.
for
Yeah.
my drink.
Gotcha.
So I make this cocktail. I get like when I get home, and I literally have like 5 minutes to spare. So I don't think that I was prepared for what came.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting, the countdown's going. It starts. Jamie, literally, like the next day my throat was sore from screaming so much.
Oh, I know. I received your Snapchats.
I was freaking out. The fuck out. Sadie Sink and Dylan O'Brien, like, oh my fucking god. They're so insanely talented.
Yeah.
And like that one kitchen scene, because I made you watch it.
Yeah.
That was improv.
That's crazy. I know. I have a really I had an unpopular opinion and I'm not gonna speak it out loud. I won't. You're the only person I trust with that unpopular opinion because I know you won't.
And I respectfully hate it.
That's totally fine. I will get canceled for my unpopular opinion. And
you will. And you should. Anyways.
I stand by it.
Anyways. After watching it, of course, I had to watch it again because I was like, that didn't just happen.
Right.
I rewatched it. And then I showed my mom. She watched it as well. And she's like, oh my god, like Taylor directed that? Like she wrote that, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started to spiral.
Yeah, it was
tough.
I
really started thinking about like what that song meant to me and like seeing the film, and it just like brought back so many memories from past relationships where I was being gaslit and like manipulated and like told that like I felt a certain way and like this is my fault and like things are the way they are because of me. And I had a mental breakdown. Full-on mental breakdown.
It was tough as your bestie to see you down bad like that over it, because to me it's like I am like a totally different party. It didn't happen to me and I have like an objective point of view and I can like realistically like see it like for the truth, but you like obviously it happened to you, it's your experience and it affected you, so you see a whole different like take of it. And so I'm like trying to like fucking get through to you and you just would not have it, and I respect that because everyone will like deal with their own things in time, but I just wanted to like shake you because like you don't realize like how much better you deserved. And I feel like sometimes you realize it, but other times you just still don't think it, and it drives me crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Like sometimes I feel like, oh my god, like I'm finally having a breakthrough. Like I deserve so much better than like moving on in the future, like going into a relationship or like anything. Like I deserve so much better than that, and like I'm not gonna let myself get treated like that, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship.
Right.
Because like I'm more than that, and like I'm like, oh, I realized my self-worth, but like even though like this is the past and like I had a good time to like amount of time to like try to heal from it, I feel like a lot of the time still I have a hard time believing that like I deserve better and like it's always been kind of instilled in my brain, like, that's the best you're gonna get, like, being treated like that in
Right.
a relationship.
And
And,
that's totally like, I respect that because it happened to you and you were in it for so long and it was like just ingrained in your brain that that was it. And I can see it from a whole other perspective. And I like look at you and I'm like, you're crazy. Like, you deserve so much fucking better than that. Like, you're amazing. Like, people would be fucking lucky to have you. And I just wish you could see that.
it, like, and another point is, like, when you're being, like, gaslit like that, you start to and, like, for so long, you start to believe, like, that person and, like,
Right.
um, and then, like, and then it made me have, like, another breakthrough. I'm like, "Oh my god, like, I felt like this all my life," because not only has this happened in a relationship, like, this has happened, like, with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can relate to that with, things with my mom. So
Right.
it's the same thing really. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I get it. It's fucking tough. Like, but
So then, like, I don't know, like, I just had, like, a mental breakdown, like, I and, like, a lot of times in relationship, I've just and, like, I don't wanna, like, blame this on, like, my mental illnesses either, but, like, I just, like, look for, like, validation in a way to, like, be told how I felt instead of, like, feeling things for myself and acting, like, for myself.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
So it's relationships and friendships and, like, any interactions really are have always been very hard for me, and, like,
Mhm.
I don't know why this film just, like, really, like, it's made me fucking spiral.
Brought up some things for you.
But, like,
That's
I'm glad
great
it
though.
did because it made me,
That's
like, really, like, actually instead of, like, not talking about it, like, I actually talked about it and, like, put it into words how I felt,
yeah.
you
Like,
know?
now, don't get me wrong, like I said, I don't know shit about Taylor Swift, but being on the outside of it and seeing how cathartic it was for everyone watching to, relate to that and feel seen, that's
Mhm.
like really fucking impressive that she's able to do that. That's super dope. So, I mean, it takes talent to make that many people feel like they are valid.
And, like, there's this one scene where Sadie Sink, her character was just, like, laying in bed, just, like, sobbing. And, like, I
Yeah.
was like, "Girl, I felt that." And, like, the way that, like, the kitchen scene where, she's just, like, pouring her heart out, like, "You made me feel this way," and he's like, "I don't even fucking remember that," like,
Yeah.
and, like, trying to, like, tell her how she feels
Mhm.
and, like, what happened, like, just, like, kinda really downplaying her, like, invalidating her. That's and then, like, when she is, like, physically upset, he's like, "Oh, like, I love you, like, it's fine, like,
Yeah.
hey, so I'm sorry," like
Right. Yeah, it was crazy to watch.
like, literally, I was behind the screen screaming, "You motherfucker," like, I felt
Yeah.
so, like, personally attacked by Dylan O'Brien's performance.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I mean, kind of all good stuff though, because it gets people thinking, gets them feeling, and I think that's a good thing. So,
A moral of the story, I'm all too unwell.
love that little play on words.
Yes, and that brings me to another, conversation, because we're talking about, like, relationships and
Fuck.
not just, like, relationships, just, like, the way you feel about yourself. Me and Jamie
Yeah.
both have had some breakdowns about this week.
This is
Do you wanna take
crazy.
the reins?
I mean, it's tough because I'm so not okay. So I'm gonna break this down. So I have always, for as long as I can remember, used comedy to cope, and it's a
Mhm.
defense mechanism. And
Me as
I
well, so
talk
I feel that.
I talk shit about myself because it's like, oh, like I'm ugly, like because it makes me feel like, well, I already said it. I already said it out loud, so no one can say it, and it can't hurt my feelings.
Mhm.
And I just n- I've not been feeling that great about myself recently. I think, you know, so I mean, I just like I sound like I feel bad saying it about myself, that I just fucking hate everything about myself. But that's just the reality of
and
it.
as your best friend, like that just like makes me so upset, because like the way that I wish you could view you the way that I do.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. I fucking like, I want to be something else. But in reality, that's just not going to happen. And I think that's okay. I just need to figure out how to like just love myself. And
But
it's
in a
something that
way,
I've
like,
struggled
what
with
do you
forever.
mean, like something else? Like,
I
how
want,
so?
I wish I could just be a different person. Because I like don't like anything about myself. So I want to just trade in everything for like something better. You know? Like I think the one thing that I do like about myself is I think I am genuinely funny.
You're
And
genuinely the funniest person I know.
I'm like funny, and I'm good at talking to people. Though that's really like the only asset I feel that I have. And I know that's like fucked up, but it's just like how I feel. And yeah, and it's also tough because I was telling you like, and we had a little breakthrough with why. It's because like I feel like I'm not girly enough. I feel really like I feel awkward in my own skin because like for so long I didn't grow up with like a female like presence when I was like
Mm-hmm.
developing into like a young woman. I didn't have like a female presence. So like I was athletic, like I played sports, and it was just like weird. And so I've always been like not girly.
But
Then
that's
like
okay.
like with dating girls, I kind of always just that was naturally I dated girly girls, and I was just not girly. And that's what it was. And so like now I feel like I'm still trying to figure out everything, but like I feel like I'm not a, like I'm not against being with a man. Like I'm still trying to figure out like
Yeah, and that's
I think
valid.
it's like it's weird, but the whole thing is I feel uncomfortable being with a guy because I feel like every guy I've ever like known and like been friends with, it's automatic friend zone, and I become one of the guys because of my personality. Because I'm like funny and I like do crazy
Okay,
shit,
but
you know?
I feel
Like
like maybe that's just the way that you're viewing it. It's that like, oh, it's automatically this because this is how I feel about myself.
yeah.
And the thing is, like, if you want to be more girly, that's fine. If you like the way that you are right now, that's fine too. Like, it's never like you're never out of time to like reinvent yourself. Like, and
Right.
that's the thing. It's like you could go through different phases of your life, and like if like there was a time where I dressed like more masculine and like that, because that's what like made me feel comfortable.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm so clueless when it comes to shit like that because like I said growing up,
And
I
like,
just didn't give a fuck about like
mhm.
what I looked like because I like was so like close to my dad, and I like just didn't care about the way I looked. My like family, "Oh, you're so pretty." I didn't have like that mother figure to like teach me how to like do my makeup and do my hair and like pick out cute clothes. Like I didn't have that. And
Mhm.
so I like kind of had to teach myself because like by that time all my older sisters had like moved out and like done their own thing. And so they're not around. So I like tried to figure it out myself, and I never did. So now I like don't know who I am when it comes to like aesthetic. Like I don't know what
And that's
I
the
like, you
that's the
know.
great thing though, is that like you can experiment with anything. You can experiment with clothing, makeup, like
Yeah. And it's such like I feel
anything.
so stupid because it's such a dumb thing to like fucking worry about. Like who gives a shit? Like it literally doesn't matter, and it sucks that like I preach that like it's not about what's on the outside, it's what's in the inside. But like in reality, I think everyone feels like a certain type of way where like
Yeah.
you want to like, look a certain way.
And that goes with like a lot of like females on social, or like people in general on social media, because like
Yeah.
there is such a thing as like I don't know, a conventional beauty, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just feel like that conventional beauty is just all these people that look the same way.
Right.
And like
Yeah.
that's like all you see really on social media. So then it's kind of inevitable to like not want to like feel like, oh, like I wish I was like this. I wish I was able to act like this. I wish I was able to dress like this.
Right. Yeah. It's just I'm at like a really weird point in my life where I'm like fucking like confused because I don't know like who I don't know if I don't think I know who I am really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to figure it out, and it's like I was saying, like it's weird because I feel like I'm boxed in to, well, I'm just only going to date girls because I feel awkward being with a guy because I'm so like I not girly. It feels weird because all these guys just see me as one of their like homies.
I think
Like
that's
I don't know.
where to start is because you're now being self-aware of it, that like you are putting yourself into this box because
Yeah,
these like preconceived notions of yourself.
right. It's so weird. Like it really is that because like I've been with guys. I've never like really had a real like relationship with a guy, but
Mm-hmm.
I've like talked whatever the fuck you want to call it, like socially dated
Yeah.
and like it's always been awkward for me. Like I feel out of place because I don't know how to act when I'm in a relationship with a guy. Because a part of me,
Mm-hmm.
I am who I am and I am like funny and I don't really give a fuck. I don't take things too seriously and I like I don't know. And then so when I'm with a guy, I try to be like an entire different person because I feel like that's what they want. But that also it sucks because every guy I've been with made me feel like I had to be someone else. So
You're
like
really, God, you sound just like me.
I know. Yeah. So like I don't know who I'm supposed to be if I'm in a relationship with a guy because I have always felt like I needed to change when I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking to a guy or whatever. So it's like weird. I feel like I don't know how to be myself around guys because it's automatically like, oh, friend zoner because she's like she's like you're better off as a friend than like a girlfriend because I'm not girly and I'm awkward about it. I don't know.
And I wish you would like realize how like not everyone views you like that.
I know like but I don't know how people that's the thing. I also have no fucking like
You think
idea
people
how
that
other
like,
people see
yeah,
me.
you think people view you in a certain way because the way that you feel about yourself.
Right.
And we were talking about this earlier. You were saying that like I don't feel like girly or like attractive enough for like a relationship with a guy.
Yeah.
No comment on who
I just we were when we were
we're
talking
in a
about it
silly goofy mood.
when we were
We're in
talking
a
about it
silly goofy
privately,
mood.
we were being more specific. But it's fine.
But I was telling you that like obviously I think like you're such like a beautiful girl, and I like think like you have so many great qualities to yourself. Like you're so funny, you're so fucking charming, like you're so easygoing, like you're so low maintenance, you're so easy to talk to.
I hate getting compliments.
And like
I don't know how to handle this.
and when you're telling me that like, oh, I think that like I'm not like attractive enough for like so and so, that makes me
Yeah.
mad because like first of all, you're literally just like so like you're like downplaying yourself.
Yeah.
Second of all, you are, and third of all, like it just makes me think of like how like charming you are. So like when you have a conversation with people, like I just feel like it's one of those things where you talk to someone and then like a couple of minutes in the conversation, you're like, oh my God, like this person is like so great and so attractive.
Thanks. Yeah, I
And
know.
you're like, I hate that.
I I just I think it's tough because I'm so like I see everyone around me. Every single person I've ever come in contact with, I find something that I wish I could take from them and be. Like I wish
Uh
I could be more like this person. I wish I could
Girl,
like change.
same. Same.
And that's why, like I was saying earlier, like for like you and me, like you're the pretty one and I'm the funny one. Like that's just like how I feel that our like it is. That's how I feel like other people view our friendship.
And I was telling you that like how I feel like people view it as like you're the pretty and fun one and I'm just there.
No, because then I was saying that I've said this before on that podcast that like you're the talent of everything that we do, because you really are. You're like I think the real thing is this wouldn't work if it wasn't for both of us. We both bring something to the table and we need to realize
you bring the comedy, I bring the topics.
You know, if we're getting technical, that is true.
But that goes to show that you're just the talent and I'm like
No. This podcast wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for you, because you make this thing flow. I'm just like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
But like you're the funny, pretty one, like the quirky, like
yeah. No, that's it. I'm the quirky one. You're the cool one. You know? Yes, I swear. This is what we do, guys. We aggressively compliment each other.
We both don't believe anything that we tell each other.
Yeah,
like, I'm literally so fucking insecure. Like everything that you just said to me, I don't believe any of it. Same. Especially because like you're like, oh my god, like you're the pretty funny one, and I'm like, no, I'm so like unconventional. Like if I am quote unquote the pretty one, I'm so unconventionally pretty. Like
I swear, like when you say shit like that, I want to like hit you.
Hell no.
I just don't
like, I guarantee you no one's looking at my ass and being like, yeah, she's attractive. Fuck no. No one's saying that.
Yes. Okay. So I'm saying that I wish I looked like you.
And I'm like, my personality, like I just like am so I don't know how to talk to people. So like
a bull fucking shit. Maybe
so then like I'm awkward. I'm ugly.
I'm literally gonna fucking get mad.
I'm not funny.
Kirsten,
I'm insecure. I hate myself. You are beautiful.
You're so funny. You might be a little shy at first, but once you get to like know you're the coolest person I've ever fucking met.
Once you get to know me, I just don't shut the fuck up and I'm annoying. So
you're not though. You're fucking so funny and you're so easy to talk to. There's a reason we're best friends. Hello? Like
we're best friends because you know how to talk to people and I don't.
Yes. Okay. So what? It's a one-sided conversation 24/7? No. You talk just as much as I. It's a 50-50.
It's just like us getting pissed at each other.
We're just getting mad at each other. That's literally like a good representation of our friendship, though.
Yeah.
Us just aggressively complimenting each other.
Both insanely insecure and aggressively complimenting each other.
I feel like I gotta work on that because I think insecurity is not a good trait to have.
Oh my god, like, I'm so fucking insecure.
So am I. It's gross. I feel like I gotta work on that because it drives me nuts, and I
wish I could carry myself like you do.
What?
Because you come like you're saying you're so insecure, but you carry yourself so well. Like when you walk,
years of practice.
When you walk into a room, it's like Jamie's here. She's confident. She's ready to talk to anyone.
That
and, like, she's literally like the star of the fucking show.
That was 10 years in the making. It literally, when I tell you that took so many years to figure out how to do, I mean it. But thank you. It's always good to hear that. Why are you fucking staring at me? Did you just zone out?
I was like disassociating for a second. Sorry.
Oh my god! Holy shit! You're straight up just like. I was like, what?
I'm so sorry for the.
No, you're good.
The like video.
The dead air.
The video streamers.
Yeah, no, that was
like aggressively streaming.
No, you were. Oh my god, how long have we been going? I haven't been
literally almost an hour.
Seriously, I knew this episode was gonna be a shit show. It's okay.
Okay, should we move on?
Let's move on. Like, I feel like if anyone's even still here, like we've just been fucking bullshitting for like 20 minutes.
Should I talk about like my little manic spending episode yesterday?
Yeah. That was good.
So yesterday, I woke up early, messaging my tattoo artist, and she's like, taking walk-ins today, and I was like, I'm on my way.
I gotta say, out of our whole friendship, this is the most impulsive I've ever seen you.
I thought about it not even 24 hours.
Yeah, it was the most impulsive. It's one of the most impulsive things I've ever witnessed.
It's the thing that I didn't even fucking tell you that I was going to do it.
I told you.
I told you after the fact that I did it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
I said I got a Taylor tattoo, and then I was like, let me rephrase it. I got 2 Taylor tattoos.
And I was like, there's no fucking way. And then I asked you how long you've been like thinking about this. She's like, since like yesterday. And I'm like,
not even yesterday.
And I was like, I have like a rule with myself where like I have to wait 6 months before I get a tattoo to make sure I still want it. You know, I wish I was like just so sure of my decisions to just fucking go for it.
You know what? I usually think of it like while I'm in the waiting room. That's why I hate like some of my tattoos. But like I don't care. It's like someone's art gallery on your body, and I respect it.
I have a few ideas for some small ones that I've been thinking about for a few months. So
on my ankle, I got "I'm a Mirror Ball" from the song "Mirror Ball" by Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
and then on my back, I got from one of the Vault songs from Red. With Miss Phoebe Bridgers called Nothing New. I got the lyrics, will you still want me when I'm nothing new? And I love them.
I love that for you. I was shocked. I was a little taken back when you told me that you got 2 tattoos. And like it's crazy to me because like I can't even imagine thinking about something and then like not even 24 hours later getting it permanently inked on my skin where it will stay for the rest of my life and probably 15 years after when I'm dead. Like that's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy.
It's the thing is I tell you everything and I didn't even tell you this because I knew that you're gonna be like, think about it.
Yeah, I know. But I respect. I mean, as long as I think they look great, so
thanks.
I'm with it.
So I got those tattoos, which obviously like tattoos are not cheap. Okay.
Yeah, they're not.
When I have manic episodes, a lot of the time I spend a lot of money that I don't need to be spending. Like no.
Right.
So then I go home and I'm like, wow. Bear in mind, I woke up so fucking early. Like, and I was up really late the night before. So I'm still like running on like, I don't know. At this point, maybe 5 hours of sleep max for the past 2 days.
Right.
So then I was like, I'm gonna get the Audio-Technica LP60 record player that I've been thinking about.
You have been thinking about that.
I've been thinking about that for a long time.
Yeah.
So first, I go to the record store because I was like, I need the Taylor red vinyl, Taylor's version.
Yeah.
So I got that and some other records. Then I go and pick up this Audio-Technica LP60, and then like I bought a speaker with it. Like, it's not.
It's not cheap.
Not cheap.
No, I've had mine. I got mine as a gift, and there's no fucking way I would spend that much money on it. So I'm lucky I got it gifted to me.
But the sound quality comparison,
it's so nice.
Phenomenal.
It's like such a nice record player.
So then I get home, and I go to film like a haul to show like what I got.
Yeah.
And out of my mouth.
I love that we like film hauls.
I'm like, Target haul.
Yeah, we do that. That's another thing we should talk about, that we do that, but only for each other.
Yes.
We just send it to each other. So, it's fun. It's like a fun little activity.
So what came out of my mouth was, I quote, manic episode haul.
Fuck.
And that's when I was I really
that's a podcast title. We should title this episode Manic Episode.
I had an idea for the title of it.
Oh,
Kirsten's all too unwell.
Yeah. No, that's good.
So
write that down. Write that down for when I do the description tomorrow.
I got it.
So I don't forget.
So I really like sat with that information for a little bit. Like that came out of my mouth. And I was like, maybe therapy is a good option.
I've been saying this for a long time, Kirsten. I think you would. Everyone would benefit.
I need back on the meds. That's what I need. First of all,
I think it might be a
I'm
good idea.
I'm an unmedicated fucking bipolar person, BPD person.
Yeah.
Fucking depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
Eating disorder. I mean, like some of these I can't. Some of these things I cannot be medicated for.
Yeah, they don't.
I just gotta. I gotta like mentally work through that like BPD and like fucking
yeah.
eating disorder, but
yeah.
Got fucking PTSD.
I love that for us. We both have such long lists.
Oh my god. But I did have another mental breakdown this week. I didn't tell you about this. I'll have to tell you off camera like the details of it.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was also like, I should probably go back to therapy. Why am I talking a million miles per minute?
No, you're good.
But I was talking to Lydia about it, my friend. And I was like, this happened, and like my PTSD from this certain situation, like I just got these like memories, and it kind of just like flooded me back to this situation, and I just like had a panic attack at work.
Oh, right. You told me about the panic attack, but I didn't ever get the details.
I have to tell you. But I was like, yeah, maybe I should go to therapy to like start processing like this trauma.
I think you definitely should. It can't hurt things.
I was talking about this trauma with you too, and you're like, okay, so like you're getting triggered with certain things, so like you should probably.
Yeah, I mean it's like the only thing to do. Like, you can't work through that kind of stuff by yourself.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like I feel like some things like I just feel like I'm not like I mentally can't handle like talking about it, because then I just feel like I'm reliving it.
That's the thing though. You need to talk to a professional so they can help you to where you come to a place where it doesn't like trigger you.
So like I just feel like I just like compress all these feelings.
That's not healthy. Yeah.
So then I don't have to deal with it, and then every once in a while I have like a freak out about it.
Yeah, that's not good. I think you definitely need to start taking steps to work through it.
True.
I think that'll be very like beneficial in the long term.
Yeah. So then after my manic episode haul, I was talking to you about how tired I was, and
yeah,
I was like, okay, but I can't, because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like watch, because usually I stay up and watch SNL every Saturday.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, I'm usually not. I was like, I'm not gonna like stay up tonight and watch SNL. And I was like, oh, Taylor's the musical. Guess I have to. Yeah, I had to watch it live. So then you kind of told me like, take like a nap before, and I'm like, yeah.
I was concerned for you because of the way you're acting. You were so sleep deprived, and I was like, okay, you gotta sleep a little bit, like something. And
yeah, I'm gonna take a nap. No,
never happened. I know, every time you would Snapchat me back, I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's still not fucking sleeping. Like,
literally, it went from me being like angry about something, and then I was crying, and then I was like laughing so hard.
Yeah, last night was crazy.
I was laughing so hard, specifically because I kept on thinking about this video of Millie Bobby.
Oh my god.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, which I had never seen, and then you were like dying, and you're like, you have to watch it, and I was like,
can't believe you have never seen this video before.
And I feel bad because like I thought it was gonna be fucking stupid, and I thought you were just sleep deprived and thought this like dumbass thing was just funny, and then you sent it to me, and I was dying. I thought it was so funny. I was like, I regret. I feel bad for saying it was gonna be fucking stupid. Like, it was actually funny.
It's so funny. It's, if you guys haven't seen it, you had to like.
It's all over TikTok.
You had to look up Millie Bobby Brown's singing. Ooh. You say I'm a dreamer. But it's so funny because she's like laying in bed, and it's like.
It's so crazy.
Most certainly like her laptop webcam.
Yeah, when she was like she was young too.
She was little, but it
just feels like a fever dream.
Funny. And
it like reminds me of like myself when I was like 9 years old on my like shitty fucking tiny little laptop with my fucking webcam.
I had one of those Acer laptops. Like those.
Mine was red. Mine was fucking red, bro. What color was yours?
Black.
Mine was red. I had it, and it was the shittiest fucking laptop of all time.
Wait, you're gonna make fun of me so hard. So I used to film like videos of me singing on it all the time. I'm drooling. Specifically, I would record myself singing, doing Shakira impressions.
No, because I'm so embarrassed, I'll do you one. So mine, I didn't film singing videos. I sat down. I was like 10 years old, probably younger. I don't fucking know. I was young, and it was when my older sisters, my one older sister Sydney, she was still living here, and so it was when the "What's in My Bag" videos were really trendy on YouTube. And I would steal one of my sister's purses, and I would go around the house and pick a bunch of random shit to put in the bag. And then I would sit down, like, get myself ready, and then I would, like, be like, okay, guys, so this is, like, what I carry in my purse every day. These are my daily essentials. And it was just a bunch of random shit that I found lying around the house. It was so stupid. So that's what I did in my free time. So
no, I would literally sit in my bathroom and I'd put like the fucking laptop on the toilet seat, and I would like do Shakira impressions. I'd be like doing like her.
Hit us with it. Do it right now. Grace the internet with it. Let's go.
I gotta think.
Okay.
Like, I was so convinced that I sounded just like her.
Yeah, you were gonna
like, She Wolf and stuff.
Shakira cover singer.
Let me look up a Shakira song. Hold up.
This is so
God,
fun.
I wish I still had that laptop.
Oh my god, I would do anything to get back my old laptop.
Oh my god, I think my mom sold them. So someone in the world has.
Hopefully she wiped them before she sent them. Like,
someone has a video of me doing Shakira impressions.
I used to film all sorts of stupid like YouTube trends because I thought I was a YouTuber, even though like didn't have a YouTube channel, never posted them. I just would watch them back myself, and I was entertained by myself. So no, I would watch them back and be like, this is so entertaining, and I would just watch them by myself, never post them. Thank God I never posted them because that would be so embarrassing. But
no, I should have thought I sounded like Shakira, and like I know I didn't sound anything.
Do it.
No, because it's so embarrassing.
Please, we can cut it. I just want to hear it.
No, because I won't be able to cut it.
Pause it then. Pause really quick and do it for me.
No, I'll do it because it's
please.
It's fucking funny.
Do it.
Let me.
You have to get in the you have to get into character.
It's gonna be so funny because it's not gonna sound anything like Shakira.
Very method acting. I love it. Get into it.
Hold on, let me pause it. Okay. I just did it for Jamie off camera.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
Guys, the scoop is it was so funny, first of all. And actually really accurate. Like, it was decent. I've seen worse.
Okay.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Oh my god. So wait, that would be like, this is my Shakira impression.
Shut up. Like, you're auditioning for like a talent competition. Have you ever told the story about when you sang in front of all those people when you were younger? You said, Mommy. Have you ever told that on the podcast?
I don't think so. Maybe with the episode with Anna.
I don't think you told it. Do you want to?
Sure. We're going off the rails again. This is
one of my favorite things when I tell you, I pissed my pants the first time you told me this. I thought it was so funny. It's just so like pure and like funny.
No, it's not.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. Okay, so for years my cousins would make fun of me behind my back about this story. And I had no idea that they would make fun of me about it because I wanted to join in the laughing with them because it's funny. It's funny.
It's so good.
So growing up, like I was always like singing when I was younger. Like at 3 years old, I was singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow all the time.
You had a great voice. Like I've said this a million times. You literally were a good singer and you still are.
No.
Like, she's modest. Like when I tell you she's got a great fucking voice, I'm serious.
No.
Your mom was such like a stage mom.
Oh my
too.
God,
She would she'd like take you to the fucking studio and get you in the booth and shit, singing,
My mom
making
really
demos.
No, dead ass. My mom had me in the fucking recording studio.
No, that's everything. She was like such like a
She was so into it.
legend.
She had me in the recording studio at 12, recording Fleetwood Mac Dreams.
No, it's literally so fucking amazing, and she'd like take you to get like headshots and shit. Like I love that. That's so funny.
She was such a stage mom.
She was like your number one fan.
She was, and I fucking sucked.
You did not. You have such a good voice.
When I want to say I was like 6, maybe.
Yeah.
7. I don't know, probably fucking 10 to be honest.
That's even better.
So I feel like it was like 6 or 7.
Okay.
So like I said, I started singing the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow when I was like 3. I would always be singing it. Always.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know where it's going. And I just keep thinking about it.
I knew every single word to this song. So I thought, because I've been singing it for years. It's my favorite song.
Right. You're literally a professional at this point.
So a couple towns over, they have like a festival. And they had like American Idol, but like for the town.
Yeah, it was like a fucking like middle of fucking nowhere, like shitty town American Idol.
So I like auditioned. I made it to the finals. So I was like, it's the last round.
Fucking legend. You literally made it to the finals. Are you kidding me? That's the biggest flex.
So it's like the festival, and I'm singing at the festival. Yeah. I go on stage. And this is like my first performance, like when I was as a kid, like with like a huge crowd.
Yeah.
Like there was
a crowd of like 50 people.
No, there was
more.
There was like a couple hundred people there.
Whoa. Okay. See, that's so brave though. I could never.
So
I wouldn't even think about getting up on a stage like that. Maybe I could do it now, but never when I was younger.
I go somewhere, and then I look at the crowd and see how many people are there, and the words just disappear.
No thoughts, head empty.
My head. No thoughts, head empty is right. So I'm going somewhere over the mommy. I just start bawling on stage, and I'm screaming, mommy, and I just like my mom ran up and like picked me up off the stage. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
It's so funny though. Like that's just like the best.
That's
like that's so embarrassing, but like that's a gem. Like that's a story that will always be funny. That's a story for the grandkids. Like it really is. Whenever they're feeling bad about themselves, just tell them that story.
Oh, you feel bad about yourself? Well,
yeah. Amazing stuff.
Anyways, we're off the rails, so should we
we're totally off the rails.
Do the We're Not Really Strangers question and then
song
of the week?
Let's do it.
Okay. Have you been neglecting your mental health recently? And what is one way you can make it up to yourself?
Heater. That's a loaded question. Well, obviously, I think I've probably been neglecting my mental health. Probably because I just don't want to deal with it, to be honest with you. Like, I'd rather just not think about it. And so that's good for a while until everything like builds up and I like have a breakdown. I mean, it's simple shit. Like I don't know if I would say I'm like depressed because I've been like really depressed in my life and I've never even like in high school.
Don't compare like episodes to each other, you know. Yeah.
I'm saying like in high school I was really fucking depressed and I've never gotten back to that point. Thank God.
You haven't been at like your lowest low.
Yeah, I've never been back to that point. I had a lot of shit going on back then, but yeah, so I've never felt that way since then, but I've definitely like, you know, I'm not fucking happy 24/7 and like I am like just depressed a lot of the time. but it's not like super bad, you know?
Okay.
And usually I can pull myself out of it. And it's shit that I don't want to say it's my fault, but it's things that like I could be changing that would probably help. And it's like not leaving my house very often. That's like number 1. Like number 2, I always just get
We've been talking about that.
Yeah, and I always get seasonal depression every single year. And now that like it gets fucking dark out at 5:00, like I need to start taking a vitamin D supplement. And I haven't done that because I'm an idiot. And like it's just little shit that, oh my god. Sorry, hang on. My niece keeps trying to call me. It's just little shit that if I probably worked a little harder, I'd feel better.
Mhm.
But with depression, I have no motivation.
Right.
That's like my biggest thing when I'm depressed is I have no motivation, like to do anything.
Fair.
And so,
how are you gonna
I think
make
I've
it up
already
to yourself?
I think I've like started though, like getting a job.
Yeah,
I'll
they'll
like
get you out of the house. You don't have
yeah. Yeah, I think maybe I think that'll help. A lot of my problems is getting out of the house. That's like the main thing. And I mean, I think there's a lot of things like exciting things coming up for us, like going to New York. That like gives me something to look forward to.
Right.
So like
Absolutely.
that'll be good. So just yeah, I don't know. What about you?
Good things coming.
Yeah.
For me personally, a specific thing that I've noticed like with my mental health that like I like feel guilty and like mad at myself for is like if I'm not constantly productive. Like I was talking about that today. Like I feel guilty like if I'm not constantly like doing something or like doing something to like help me out. Because a lot of the time like I notice that like I'll overwork and stuff to not deal with my issues.
Right.
So like when I do have like a minute to like just take time for me, I feel guilty about it. So to make that up to myself, what I think I'm gonna do is like start a new show or like watch a movie, like even just like something small.
I love that. That's
working on
everything.
healing that inner child.
100%. Yeah. I love that.
All right, song of the week. Hit me with it.
Oh, Jesus.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, if you could.
I have 2.
Okay.
All Too Well, 10-minute version, and Nothing New, Phoebe Bridgers, Taylor Swift.
Love that. Okay. I have a few that I have in my head. I'm just gonna go crazy. So this is only because last night I was driving around with my sister Jessica. We were driving around last night and she wanted to listen to the Jonas Brothers.
We love.
And so we were listening to that, and the song Burnin' Up specifically got us really hype.
We love it.
Yeah, so Burnin' Up, the Jonas Brothers. Super
Hell
random,
yeah.
but just for the vibes. So yeah, that's mine. Go stream it.
Wrap things up.
Yeah, let's. All right. This has been great. This has been Let's Talk About It with Jamie and Kirsten. Tune in next week for some more fun. Be nice, do good. Treat people with kindness. Stay safe. All the love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
All right, I'm gonna roll the outro.